Another old manual I have is this one. This is the original Microsoft mouse manual. This came with the mouse. So if you went into a software store, hardware store, and you bought a Microsoft mouse for your computer, computers didn't come with mice, you would get the mouse, the physical thing, which I still don't have this. This is the old 2-button mouse. That was what we had. And this would come with a manual. And that's awesome. You think about it today, mice don't come with manuals. They come with a little legal document telling you not to stick it in your mouth or flush it down the toilet. So in this manual, you have instructions on how to connect the mouse, because you could plug it into the serial port, which might conflict with your modem. Or you could get a mouse bus card, which is an expansion card you attach to the PC, and you plug the hardware in here, because there was no USB back then. This manual is awesome. But they just don't do this anymore. So it had installation instructions, how to set here. This thing here is how to set the interrupt, which was a big deal back in the early days of the PC. You just couldn't keep adding hardware. There was a limit. And so eventually what happened was, here's how to stick the bus card into your IBM PC or compatible. What eventually happened is they came up with all-in-one cards. So you had a card that had memory on it, it had maybe a modem, it had a clock, because the computers didn't have clocks back then, and it had a mouse port, it had all this stuff. So that was what you did. The universal mouse, I mean, this is so cool. One of the reasons I kept this was because here's instructions on how to delete text with a mouse. Yeah, we needed that back in the day. This came with the programming guide. If I wanted to write a mouse program, which I did, wrote a little game in assembly language, shows you how stupid I am, but the programming, the function calls available for the mouse. Plus, this documentation came with a program. Here's a basic program you could type into your IBM PC to use the mouse. It was amazing. Things were so much different. They were harder back then because we had to do a lot more work, but it was definitely more fun. Today, you just plug in the mouse and you go. But back then, it was fun.